What is going on, you guys? Dare2 here, coming at you with a review of AER Memories of Old. This is a game that I picked up for free on PC on Epic Games a couple of weeks ago, and I wanted to go over it and tell you what I thought about the game. So let's get into it. So as you can see, we play as a girl called Ak, the same one from the title screen. She is a shapeshifter and what seems to be one of the last few people left on this shattered world. Basically what happened is that there is this creature or entity or being that is called the Void, and they are after destroying what is left in reality. Progressing through the story, you find out that this void came from the same being that created the entire world and reality. As we play as Ak, we travel around the map, in this case the shattered world, that is now various islands, and we discover temples that have puzzles for us to solve, that we can meet various gods, so that we can collect parts of a relic to help combat this void being. Now that we know the premise of the game, let me share with you some of my thoughts and feelings about the game itself. While the game's graphics are not as up to date as they could be, like say Zelda Breath of the Wild, where you can kind of get the same feeling that they could be the same graphic wise and AER would be just that much better of a game if it was. That being said, I never looked at the game and thought that it looked terrible. You can definitely see the edges on everything that you look at, and they could probably use some refining and smoothing over, but overall the visuals that they use and the atmosphere really comes through, and it really doesn't matter how things look, because as you're flying around with this upbeat music and these vibrant colors, just having a good time gliding, the graphics don't really come into play. That out of the way, we look at the story. Now, we've already been over pretty much the premise of the story, but to really get into what's going on in this place and how everything happened and what went on with the people, you have to get kind of deeper into the story and the lore. The lore you can kind of find throughout the world, and there's different forms of it. You can look at the memories of the past, you can find scrolls that you can read, you can find tablets that you can read, and it'll give you kind of a feeling at what happened in this place and what was going through these people's minds, and kind of the history of everything that went down. So in terms of the story and the message and the lore that you can come across, I believe that it's pretty good. Well, the message that I got from the story is from the very small amount of things that I came across and through my own opinion of things. I encourage you to find the message yourself, because I believe that there is one. And there's plenty of lore to go and discover. They had plenty of tablets and scrolls and shadows that you can come across to really look at what happened. Now, the only thing that I will kind of say negatively is that just some of the puzzles that you come across were way too easy, and I wouldn't really even call them puzzles. However, I do believe this game probably isn't meant for someone that really wants to go after and just attack and be challenged at every step of the way. This is probably something for maybe the younger generation, or maybe if a parent is wanting to put something on for their kid to play, this might be for them. Or maybe someone that's really just looking to sit back, fly around, maybe solve a pretty easy puzzle or two, and just go around and find some lore. But for someone that is looking for more of a challenge, this probably isn't going to be enjoyable, and I probably won't recommend it. Now here's my overview of everything that we just went over. This is a game that I believe isn't about finishing the game. It's about the journey It's about the story, and it's about finding what happened in this place. So if you're up for being someone that can fly around, solve some easier puzzles, and just kind of enjoy the time that you're spending playing the game, finding the lore, then this is definitely the game for you. But if you're someone that's looking for something that's more fast-paced, or something that you can actually fight in or do some serious puzzle solving in, this might not be the game for you. Well, it's definitely not the game for you. There's none of that here, so I wouldn't bother looking. Anyways guys, that was my review and my opinion and my view of the game. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment, hit that like button, subscribe, ring that bell, share with everyone that you know, and maybe some people that you don't. Thanks for stopping by. I will see you in the next one. Peace.